Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch them run. They're running it. Check. Check out route. Hey, wait. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check your hot read. Shut up.
Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is good.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Cowboys 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. We're going to 54.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I smell fear now. I smell fear.
Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Lucky. Pick the edge.
Here's Jackson. Throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
We ain't giving him nothing to do. Kill, get the sack. Run it, pass. Check three.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down, 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Slam. Kill.
Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here I come again. Slam.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Cowboys 6.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Under 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. but also it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Check 31. Check 15. Check 15.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the end. Watch twist.
From the gun, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
47. Watch the pass. Under. Mike check 33. 33. You must win.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Mike check 33. 33. Here we go 46. Take you 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
47. Here we go 47. Check like 33. Check like 33.
Prescott now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I'm talking about, and bring it.
Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Watch one. Pick it up, guys. Hey, 47. So nice number one. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, count. 46.
Now Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. They'll throw again. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, check. 4 down.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And an alley to run. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Got some real estate inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 54 is Mike. 54 up. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that foot. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next the score, Ravens 42.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, 2-2. 2-2.
First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Under. What do you want? So Mike's number 1, 47. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 26.
Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Slide in.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here we go. 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Amari Cooper, incomplete. It's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Check 33. 33. Stay with
26.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Bring it. Let's bring it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.